Good morning. So I've already had an interesting turn of events this morning. They came and repoed my car like first thing this morning, which is fine. I have 3 older vehicles. They're just all over 25 years old and none of them have air conditioning, but summer's almost over, so that's okay. But it was interesting when I saw him pull in the driveway. I had like an instant feeling of relief. It's odd how sometimes like those things that you don't want to go from your life, when they do, you can like actually take a breath. You're like, wait a minute, this might be the right thing. This might be the good thing, right? And given that we are less than a week away from the eclipse, I think that's a really important thing to remember, to stop trying to fight so hard to keep certain things or people or places or situations in your life, because oftentimes it needs to go, right? There's some reason why that needs to go, so that you can make room for something else, or so that you can have more space for yourself or something along those lines. Okay, so just keep that in mind today. But today the moon is still in Sagittarius, so it's still ruled by Jupiter. It'll move into Capricorn later this evening, but before it does, it's going to quincunx Uranus, which is retrograde, and it's going to square off with Neptune retrograde. We also have Mercury moving into a sextile with Mars in Cancer, and it's actually going to leave its shadow period today, so things should be able to start moving further, start moving on, getting a little progress happening here soon. But all of this is really pointing to the need to listen to your intuition. That quincunx to Uranus is going to give like aha moment that tells you where you need to make an adjustment. The square to Neptune could bring out some kind of truth that you were unaware of that helps you shift directions as well. The sextile to Mars is all about listening to your intuition to make your next move, right? We also have the Sun moving into a square with Jupiter. That's gonna be exact like overnight into the early mornings tomorrow morning, but you might be feeling that today. So today feels a little conflicting. It could feel a little big. It could feel, quite honestly, it's got a bit of an overwhelming energy, but it's also got a very intuitive energy as well. So cards of the day, High Priestess. Make sure that you are listening to your intuition. Make sure that you're honoring that inner voice. You're honoring yourself. You're not just listening to what everybody else around you is telling you. And that is something that is becoming more and more difficult right now, because I'm noticing a lot of people are like doubling down on what they believe and what they think things should be. You need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to your guides. You need to listen to God. What we are focusing on is the Ace of Pentacles. What seed have you planted? This, because I did have the Hermit on the bottom, this feels much more like focusing on the seed you've already planted, the new beginning that you're already working on, rather than focusing on something new right now. So where have you already made moves to start new? Keep your mind there. Make sure you're listening to your intuition in regards to that. What we are avoiding is the Four of Swords. So today may not be that day of rest. It may not be a day where you get to take a breather. This is a day where you've really got to take a little bit of action and start making sure that you're standing up for yourself, you're speaking for yourself, you're advocating for yourself, and you're leaning on the healing that you've already done, okay? So definitely just listen to your guides, and I don't want to say it's a hustle day, but it's kind of sort of a hustle day.